My goal is to try to get people who can't understand where we're coming from, where you see what's going on in the world right now. I panicked a little bit.
Hey man, it brings back the old days.
But I was always ready to go. Anytime you show up to the party with this, it better be drinkable. Oh, there's that cinnamon. Welcome back to Sports Time, guys. Another episode for you guys.
Yeah, sports time.
Sports Time. Anthony's not here, so he couldn't give his little Sports Time intro.
And you know what, man? Big birthday shout out to Anthony. His birthday was yesterday, so big shout out to my boy right there. Happy fucking birthday, man. What are you, like 43 now, dude? All right. No, I'm just kidding, man. He's a young guy. Anyway.
Yes.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead and just get into some of the topics that we had picked out for today. We were heavy into the NBA last week, so we wanted to get into, if I'm not mistaken, we got Mike Tyson fighting this weekend.
Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., man.
That's right. What do you think?
I'm going to tell you this, man. I don't know if you guys out there follow Freddie Gibbs on Instagram, but I was following Freddie Gibbs, looked at a story, and he was posting Roy Jones getting knocked out bad. I don't know when exactly this was. He was fighting like some Russian dude, man, and he just looked terrible. And Roy Jones has been a guy that's kind of thrived off of his natural talents. You know what I mean? His majority of his life, I don't think he really was. He didn't seem like the guy that really had to get in there and grind it out. You know, he just had this natural ability to do things. With time and age, those things tend to fade.
Yeah.
And I think either you had that work ethic to get there initially, or you had natural talent. Seeing that he was a natural talent guy, I think he's gonna get it handed to him, man. I think it's gonna be an easy fight.
Yeah, when this fight first got announced, I was like, I don't want to watch old men fight each other.
Yeah.
And then after listening to like the Mike Tyson, Joe Rogan podcast, I was like, oh, okay, it was a little exciting because like he seems to be locked in a different way. Not so much the way that Joe Rogan was trying to make it seem like he was back animalistic.
That's what I was gonna say.
Savage mode.
Joe was kind of pushing that vibe,
right? But you could tell he was locked in, but just not like that.
Yeah.
So it was cool. And then Roy Jones actually went on and did his episode, and I really liked that too.
He did a Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know he did.
He did. I want to say like a month ago or so.
I have to check it out.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was nice to kind of hear him talk about it too.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was things about moving the fight out that he didn't agree to, but he had to just go with. Because once they realized what they wanted to do with the promotion stuff, they wanted to push it out a little more.
Yeah.
So they did that. So it kind of got me excited because he seemed like he was like ready too.
Okay.
Like he heard all the shit talking. Like,
oh, sure, yeah.
So he was like thinking like this is gonna be a real fight. Like you don't step into the ring with Mike Tyson and expect an exhibition.
No.
So
it's not a sparring match, dude.
Yeah. And I think if I'm not mistaken, he wanted 12 rounds. It's only 8-round exhibition.
I don't think it's gonna go 8.
I don't think so either.
Yeah,
I don't think so
you
either.
can have it as long as you want. I don't imagine. Look, I know they're old guys, right? However, man, I like just what I know about Mike and growing up as a kid watching Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was like the greatest fighter I've ever seen in my personal life when he was in his prime. That man was just. I distinctly remember my dad being like, "I'll never pay for another Mike Tyson fight." He fought Botha, I think his name was. It's like a 35-second fight. Yeah. And it was like, I'll never pay $80 to get to watch some 35-second clip of some shit, you know? And I was like, no, dude, like we need to watch all the Tyson fights. And there was many more that went the same way. You know, they're very quick. And even the ones that weren't, man, he was basically dominating the whole time. These guys just had a tough chin and stayed in the match. But I think he has the weight advantage over Roy Jones. I don't know exactly where they're weighing in at. But just looking at him, Tyson looks way like stronger than Roy Jones, and watching Tyson in the little videos he's posting where he's like sparring and doing all that kind of stuff, the man looks like he's still like he hasn't missed a beat, man. I don't know
how he was out of shape, jumped back in shape,
but he looks good now.
He looks good.
Yeah, dude. He
still looks really good.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And what is he, like 50 something?
50.
I think 54, 55, somewhere around there.
That's,
I'm like, dude, you like 4 years younger than my dad. You know what I mean? Like, couldn't imagine him throwing hands like that. Shit, dude. But like, and it's like Joe Rogan was kind of mentioning too, is like the way that the different techniques and methods they have to get people's bodies in shape, and the kind of science that goes behind it. I think it seems, and even hearing that episode on Joe Rogan, it seems like he's kind of been willing to embrace those things, and really take them on. And I don't know about Roy Jones. Maybe he has, but I think you have to in this world now.
Well, I think he's been relatively healthy his whole career.
Sure.
And then even so, like after, I mean, he still coaches. He still does some coaching. Doesn't really train. Apparently, he doesn't want to like lock in people and train them, but he still does that. So I don't know. Honestly, I think if he forces Tyson into the later rounds, Tyson's never really done that in his whole career. So if he does stretch it to 8, I don't know. I don't know what could happen. It just depends on because like you said, Roy Jones getting knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
You catch one from Tyson, most likely it's worse.
Yeah. That's the thing with Tyson. And I mean, we'll see. Maybe that was Tyson of the past. I don't know. But I'm excited to look at it. I got to be honest. Like, I think we were talking earlier, James, you were saying, like, I don't want to see these old men fight. And I was kind of like, yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah.
And maybe it was a good idea to push it out because it's built it up for me. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, no. I saw a clip today of Tyson sparring, and I was like, damn, dude, I really want to watch this. Where's this fight going to be presented at?
Like what? Where
like
streaming?
What network? Yeah, or whatever. I'm assuming pay-per-view.
I'm assuming pay-per-view.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck if not. What is that? Like,
What's
Spike
that,
TV.
What's that other one?
DAZ.
Was it the one that Canelo signed a deal for? DAZN or something like that. There's like
I don't even know what the hell that is.
network, but I don't know. I know that they are starting this as like what they call it, Legends League or.
Oh yeah.
Like so, this is gonna be like the first.
I don't know if I like that. What
exhibition.
do you think about that?
Again, I think combat sports are for the prime.
Yeah.
Like cool. But it's like we talked about before. Like it's like fan fiction. Like, oh, I would love to have seen them fight.
Yeah.
To see them fight when they're old, I'm not into it. I like watching people in their prime go against each other at their best because there's always that time where they should have fought. Like when two fighters fight after the point where they should have fought, it's never the same feeling.
Well, I mean,
or the
it's
anticipation.
Like, you remember George Foreman came back and he looked all big and out of shape. He won the fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I forget who he fought. He stayed in there. But I mean, the majority of the fight was kind of like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I think he just outlasted dude.
Yeah.
Which is it's kind of sad. You know what I mean? But
I'm not really into that. I don't really because then Oscar De La Hoya is looking to come back out and
the real golden boy.
Yeah, the real golden boy.
Yeah. That was a little knock on my homeboy Andrew because his mom calls him golden boy, so I'm gonna shut that down. But anyway, yeah, man, you know, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see a league of people that aren't good trying to be good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Find something else to do. You know what I mean? Write a book or something, dude.
It's the reason we never see comic book heroes with movies when they're aged. You know what I mean?
And it's like the Big Three league. You know, like, I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
You know,
oh my God, the Big Three?
Yeah, dude. Like,
the Big Three, like, no, that's more of like a social event.
Yeah, dude. I don't give a shit. You
like,
know what I mean?
the champions of the Big Three. I'm like,
okay.
What high school are you playing at? What city center you playing at? You
dude.
know, like,
yeah, for real.
Like it's not like
they're like
no hype.
Citizens Business Bank. You know what I mean, dude? And it's like 12 cars in the parking lot still. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, there are people there, but it's like. They're just celebrities at this point.
Yeah,
You're watching a celebrity.
It's like a celebrity basketball game.
That's what it is now.
Yeah,
because you do got big names.
Sure,
but
I'm not saying
just
that, like they could probably beat me.
Yeah,
but what is that saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to invest any effort into that and try to get that done.
I wonder how much money they generate.
I mean, you know what, dude? And we'll get into that a little later on. Another topic.
We'll research that.
But you know, man, that's the thing: is money makes the world go round. If there's money in it.
Great segue though, because I did want to. Anthony did send me something earlier today, and I kind of wanted to talk about it. Kyle Kuzma has a new promotional video with Puma. Now Puma's trying to get in the game again.
Yeah, like they are,
and they have a few stars.
They do.
Kyle Kuzma had a commercial. Anthony sent it to me on Instagram.
Okay.
And I immediately texted him back, and I said, "Damn, this looks like a bad high school basketball movie." And I was like, I'm waiting for the Disney Channel emblem to come on the bottom of the right corner.
Got it.
And it's talking about, I hear all the doubters, all the haters. Thanks for the motivation. I'm I'm like, why are they like this is why they shouldn't have everybody get a goddamn shoe deal.
Is he the guy to say that?
No.
I don't think he's the guy.
If I'm not mistaken, Cousins is also a Puma. He's just coming off an injury. I'd rather see a commercial from him,
He's been
right?
injured for years.
Yeah, you know. But I think he got signed somewhere.
Yeah,
I forgot where.
I can't remember where it was either.
It Houston?
I thought it was Houston too.
Or the Hawks somewhere.
Pelicans?
I don't remember.
I don't know either.
But I mean,
who cares?
You could have gone somewhere else. Like Kyle Kuzma hasn't done anything. I just thought it was funny. If you guys have any free time, go look up that commercial and you'll see. It's like it's. I don't know if they had a small budget, but it just wasn't like motivating at all.
You know what I was thinking too? I was like, man, like look at Brandon Ingram. He's over there balling out. You know what I mean? I think he's been doing a great job.
He just got a max
deal, right, and all of that. And I'm like, Kuzma, like, show up, dude. Like, he has spurts here and there. But chill the fuck out, dog.
He's always had spurts.
Yeah, but that's it.
But that's
you know what I mean? Like, you're not the guy.
I've seen his ceiling.
Yeah, I don't think he's the guy.
No, he's not even the third best on the team.
He's not even the third guy.
He's not even the fourth best on the team.
KCP, like, yeah, you get in there. I think that's what they were running. You know what I mean? Like, nah, dude.
I don't know why he's still on the team. You know, but if you do have time, go check out that little Puma promotion. To me, it's comical because I'm not a Kuzma guy. I'm not Kuzma mania. That was one flash in the pan. That was similar to Linsanity. And where's Jeremy Lin? This is the same situation for me. But like you said, you brought up Brandon Ingram, just got his max deal. Great. He went and balled out.
But he did it quietly too. It wasn't like this huge hype. You know what I mean? But he's not in LA. You know what I mean? Like that's the difference though.
Yeah. There have been a lot of good moves though. I did have a question for you though.
Yeah.
There was a trade that was supposed to happen that would bring Bogdanovich from the Kings over to the Bucks to play with Giannis. Apparently, from what I'm reading, that was the one guy that Giannis wanted to come to the Bucks. That deal fell through, and I believe he ended up on the Hawks. They're saying that might affect his long-term commitment to the Bucks. Do you think it will affect it?
I think he wants to go.
You think he wants to leave too?
Yeah, I think he wants to leave. Yeah. I think he wants to be. I mean, look, there's some people that get in the game to play the game, right? Like their ambition is not that great. I think, James, this is something we can relate to, right? I think it all comes down to ambition, right? Like, did you play basketball just to get in the league? Did you play basketball for individual accolades? What did you get in it for? I think the ones that have the potential to be legends, all are there to win championships. Nothing else matters. That's the Kobe Bryant quote. Job's not done.
Right.
And why? I don't care about this. I'm here to win a championship. Giannis, to me, is the guy he's here to win championships. If the Bucks aren't going to do it, and so far they're not going to do it, he's going to go.
Right.
Especially in today's league. This is what people do.
Yep.
Everyone leaves.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Like, look at Ray Allen. Take the Bucks, right? Yeah. Like, I'm out of here, All right, then go to a team and win a championship.
Yeah, and Giannis has been that guy that says, like, I'm not your friend. He's been one of the NBA stars that's like, look, when we play, I'm not your friend. Mm-hmm. Off season, I'm not training with you. Mm-hmm. So he's neglected to train with certain people because he's like, we're not like he has like this old school mentality of how it used to be, where it was like your team against everybody else. He's like, why would I go and train with them? So they can get advantage and understanding my game,
how I am,
yeah,
And I get that.
So I respect that, but I do think that it's funny because he wanted him specifically because he said it's someone you can go to war with in the postseason. So he obviously he just came off back-to-back MVPs. He obviously is looking for that person that's going to help push him over the edge.
Because right now he don't have that.
Right. So I just don't know where he'd end up.
I mean, look at today's league. Right? I mean, look at the Nets, look at the Lakers, look at the Warriors, look at these big teams. I mean, you're breaking up the Westbrook, Harden shit, which probably supposed to be a good idea, but today's league is you gotta get with someone that also can do it.
Right.
And I don't know the last time there was like the one player that can get it done. I mean, I don't think there ever was maybe Wilt Chamberlain was doing it. You know what I mean? Scoring 100 points in the game. Yeah. But outside of that, you have to have a number two, and then you got to have key role players around you. Without that, man, you're not going to do it. I don't give a shit who you are.
Yeah, and I think the Bucks were the best team in the East last year before the pandemic, and because I think they clinched number 1 seed earlier than anybody this past season, if I'm not mistaken. But they are right there. When LeBron left the East,
yeah, that was
there was a breath of fresh air from every single team in the East.
Yeah,
I don't care who you are, what your team is. Every single team in the East. I bet you even Paul George was like, "Fuck, I shouldn't have left the Pacers." Like, like once he left, it was wide open. So you have teams like that are pieced together with bullshit. Like the Miami Heat is one of those teams that's not the greatest.
No,
they got pieces, but they're not even. To me, they're not even top 3 in the East.
Well, I think they have the mentality to not give up. They keep fighting,
and the organization, right? They do have the expectation there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So and then you had Toronto that had to come and fight because they have been on that brink for years now.
But Toronto's new to the championship game.
Yeah, but they've always been like right there, and then got beat by LeBron.
Right.
Every year.
Everybody was.
That's why you trade DeRozan away, or D Roseanne, as Anthony would say.
He's but got to say some shit.
This guy doesn't even show up. Son of a bitch. But you have teams in the East but Giannis can run the East.
Giannis is a beast, man.
But they do have the Nets to worry about.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm interested in how they come back.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, that could be crazy to watch them play.
We'll see. We haven't seen Kyrie healthy in a couple of years.
And then KD coming off an injury like that. That's a big injury. So we'll see what that looks like and how it plays out. But
because when Kyrie was on the Celtics, they did really good without him. When he was injured that year, he came back and they kind of struggled, and then he left, and then they made it to the Eastern Conference, right? Finals.
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah, against the Heat.
And then they lost.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. But the East looks like it will be open for Giannis to make a run. So, it's just interesting how you see all these pieces move. But I don't think that you'll see him be a Buck for much longer. Especially how this season goes coming up.
And the market's not that big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he can make more money somewhere else and more sales and be a bigger star. So there's a lot of other vibes to it as well.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna let's get into our picks for the NFL.
All right.
So just a little update for everybody. We're going right now it's going strong. Right now we're all tied at 20.
Yeah.
So
wow.
For the NFL picks, we're all tied at 20. Anthony actually came up with seven correct picks this week. And made up some ground.
And then made a run. He made a run.
And I think he kind of set us up a little bit, like with his power of suggestion. Like he'll be like, "Oh," and in particular, I'm like, "Oh, the Falcons are hot," and I'm like, "Oh, I'll take the Falcons," knowing damn well I never go against when it's the Saints and the Falcons. I have never once said the Falcons are going to win that game. I know Drew Brees was down, but I still think that they're just better.
The Falcons were hot too, though. I mean, they had beat the Broncos pretty handedly.
But apparently, if I'm not mistaken, I think, like I told you, the Saints were on a win streak as well.
Yeah, no, the Saints they've been rolling, man.
So we'll see how this week goes. But we had to call Anthony for his picks, and he put them through. So we'll go ahead and see if we can kind of break this up a little bit. But for the first game, we have Chargers versus Bills.
All right. I'm gonna go out of the box, man. I'm gonna take the Chargers. I'm taking
the Chargers. Yeah.
It's okay. It's a risky move, but I'd like to see what happens there.
Yep. Okay. Titans versus Colts.
Titans.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna go. The Colts didn't look too bad.
No, they don't. But
I'm gonna go Colts because I think Derrick Henry saved the day again.
Jay, bro. Yeah, come on. This man trying to set me up, dude.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Panthers, Vikings.
I'm
definitely going Vikings. I have no faith in the fucking Panthers, dude. Those guys are bad.
Yeah, they're fucking terrible.
Browns, Jags. I'm going to go Browns.
I hate the Browns, man.
Yeah, well, go ahead. I like Baker Mayfield's drinking abilities. So
I'll go Browns as
I'd party with that, dude.
We got Giants, Bengals.
Bengals.
I'm going Giants.
I'm going Bengals, dude.
Cardinals, Patriots.
Cards. Yeah, we'll go there.
Dolphins, Jets.
Oh, what a terrible, what a bad game. Dolphins.
They fucking benched Tua.
Did they? I didn't know they did.
They pulled him
Really?
for ineffectiveness
Oh shit! Because they lost to the Broncos.
because he wasn't doing shit.
Hey, but the Jets are terrible, dude. Like the Jets are bad.
The Jets are bad.
They're like I think that's the worst team in the NFL right now.
I like how they pulled him after like the league started trying to build him up.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. Hey, dude, you got to perform.
Okay, we got Raiders and Falcons. I'm going Raiders.
Just for the fuck of it, I'm gonna take the Falcons.
Bounce back game.
Yeah, we're all
They look
tied
like
up.
shit.
Yeah.
I honestly think Matt Ryan is time to retire. The
Maybe.
way he looks like he's thrown.
I don't know. We'll see. He doesn't look good.
He doesn't
And
look
the Falcons in general don't look good.
Yeah.
I'm really second guessing picking them, but I'm gonna run with it.
Okay, we got Steelers and Ravens. I think that one will be
That'd be
pushed,
pushed,
but I'm gonna
but
go Steelers.
I'm definitely taking the Steelers. They haven't lost a game. I'm not going against them now.
Plus
You know
Lamar
what I mean?
Jackson
And Lamar
coming off
Jackson's COVID positive. So I see what happens with that.
Saints Broncos.
Hey, shout out to my boy Carlos. I'm going against you. I'm taking my team. Lewis too. You guys could fuck off, man. Broncos all day.
49ers and Rams.
Yeah, Rams too. Yeah, sorry, Jose.
No, the 49ers suck.
Yeah, 49ers are trash.
Chiefs and Buccaneers.
Chiefs. Everyone's going Chiefs on that one. All three of us pick Chiefs.
Bears, Packers.
I'm going to Packers.
I'm going Packers.
Yeah, you got to.
Seahawks and Eagles.
Seahawks.
Eagles look terrible.
Seahawks are so up and down though. Like, you think they're gonna win these games and then they don't.
Russell Wilson's one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean he is one of the elite quarterbacks.
I usually vote for him. So
I saw too. They were talking about, like, I saw this thing. They're saying like, oh, Patrick Mahomes for bringing back the no look pass, and Aaron Rodgers was like, yeah, because no one else has been doing it. You know, and it's just showing him,
that's
Matt
the
Stafford,
league.
and
that's
everyone.
the league.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, like, no, these guys are doing this.
Yeah,
Maybe they're not as flashy, which is fine, right?
Yeah.
But like, give credit where credit is due.
yeah.
And these guys are knocking them down. Aaron Rodgers is a monster, dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's in the MVP race right now.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback.
Yeah.
So is Russell Wilson too, man.
Yeah.
These guys are good.
That's my 1-2. It's Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. Those are
really?
my top two quarterbacks in the
Really?
league.
No, I put Pat
That's me.
Mahomes my number one.
Now,
Okay.
and we'll get into this when Anthony comes, but Pat Mahomes, guys, I encourage you guys to watch the game. One progression quarterback. You know who he's going to because his eyes are on them. And here's the thing: they have so much talent that they're open.
I disagree with that statement. 100%.
Watch the game. Trust me. I just got through analyzing the last game they played.
I will.
The only mistake that happened is they gave the ball back to Pat Mahomes with too much time on the clock.
Well, yeah.
But just watch him. Watch the play that happens. It's a one progression play. The guy's usually open because they have a lot of talent. But just watch his eyes.
Who are like, come on. They're just going to Travis Kelce. Let's hit their number one.
They're going Travis Kelce and then they're going to
Le'Veon Ball now.
Oh.
Come on, dude. Nah, look, man. I don't know, man. I see Patrick Mahomes make some plays happen out of nowhere, dude. I've said very similar to Russell Wilson. He does the same.
I think he to me he lacks the accuracy. But just watch the game.
You think so?
Just watch the game. We'll talk about it next Thursday.
All right.
Okay.
I accept that.
Sound
sure.
good?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys. Well, that's gonna wrap up sports time.
And like I said, our picks are all tied.
All
so it's a
tied.
heated race. Let's see where this thing ends up.
There you go.
What do we put? A steak on it, right?
A steak on it.
Steak dinner.
There you go.
All right. All right.
All right. Until next time, guys.
All right. Yeah.